What's up, everybody? Pink here. How y'all doing today? First I'd like to say welcome to my channel if you're new here. If not, welcome back to my channel. I know that I don't usually start my videos out like this, but I decided to do, if I can talk right, to do something different. First, I am going to start my video out by asking y'all to click the little subscribe button at the bottom, and if you're already a subscriber, then like this video. Also, I'd like for y'all to check me out on some of my social media outlets. Facebook, I have Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and I just recently started a Tumblr. My username is I'm freaking pink. Well, pink with an X, you know. I'm freaking pink. I'll put all the information in the little description thing below, which I know hardly anybody ever reads those. I hardly ever read them, but it's there if you need it. So, today's video is going to be about the time I got drunk with Michelle Rodriguez. Yes, the chick from Fast and Furious, the really pretty one. Yeah, I got drunk with her. It was, let's see, 2009, and I was a road at that time. I can't talk. I did it. Anyway. Oh, I hate saying that. I don't know why I say it so much. I guess it's habit. I'm like really trying to break myself from saying it a lot, because I just feel, when I look back on my videos, that I sound like a freaking idiot. So back to my story. It was 2009. I was working at this bar in Baton Rouge. The name of it was Clicks. A lot of people know that place, but so it was like a Tuesday night, and I was off work, and I had been, already drinking a little bit, and just walking around talking to everybody, because I knew I worked there, so I knew everybody, all the customers and everything. Well, somehow or another, I ended up sitting on top of the little counter where you first walk in the doors. There's a counter for the doorman that takes your money and checks your IDs. Well, I was sitting on that counter, and I was talking to the doorman, and then like just making jokes and stuff with people as they came in, because that's just what I did. And this group of people come in, and there's this chick, and she has long, wavy black hair, blackish, brownish, something like that. And she was dressed like a man. She had on a long sleeve button-up flannel shirt, and her boots were her pants were really baggy, and she was wearing like the tan steel-toe boots, and she had them like just shoved in there, not like neat or anything. She just looked like a man that just got off of work. And she was wearing like a reddish or brownish trucker hat. I don't really remember what color it was. It was a long time ago. I remember the color of her boots, but not really her hat. I want to say it's like a reddish color. But she wasn't wearing like makeup. She wasn't dressed up or anything. She looked like a homeless person. And I think she just did that so people wouldn't recognize her. But she gave us her ID, and I noticed on her ID it said that she was from California. So I started talking to her. I was like, "Wow, you're from California?" I used to live in California. I went to high school in California. I lived there off and on from the time I was 11, and just talking to her and stuff. And then I got to look at her face. I was like, "You look really familiar, but I don't know from where." And she, told me where part of California she was from and all that. Well, then they walked off, and they got a rack, because we had like 20 something pool tables in there, so you know, pool was a big thing there. We had tournaments and stuff on weekdays. We weren't having a tournament that night, or it was after the tournament, because the tournaments usually ended at like 9 or 10. So they went and were playing pool, and I'm still sitting there trying to figure out where I know this chick from. And the doorman, his name was Sharky, he looked at me, he's like, you know who that was, right? And I'm like, who? I'm trying to figure it out, but I can't place who she is. And he's like, that's Michelle Rodriguez. I was like, no way. I was like automatically starstruck, like freaking idiot. And I'd already been drinking, so when I drink, I'm like 20 feet tall and bulletproof, and I seriously have balls of steel whenever I drink. I just don't give a fuck about nothing. So, I, you know, brave as I was, I don't think I could do it now, but back then I didn't care. I had no shame. I walked over to her and I was like, I know where you're from. I know who you are. I know. And I was like, you're Michelle Rodriguez from the Fast and Furious movies. And she was like, yep. You know, like, she wasn't stuck up or anything. Like, she actually was really cool. And, I asked her, I was like, can I get you a drink, you know, or what are you drinking? And she's like, Jack Daniel's straight. Yeah. So, I went and got her a shot, and like everybody in her group, I got everybody a shot, and I got me one, of course. And I went over there, and like we toasted and like drank, and then we just got to talking and playing pool, and we did that for a couple hours, just, you know, bullshitting. And she told me her story, and I told her my story, and after a while, we were really drunk, just falling all over each other, you know, like the whole group. Like there was like 5 of them. Sorry, my foot itched. So after a little while, she was like, you're really hot. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? I was like, you're hot. I'm not hot. And she's like, no, you're hot. And then she told me she was gay. I was like, ooh. And she invited me back to her room, her motel room, which, by the way, they were there because they had been working on a new movie in New Orleans, and they decided to come up to Baton Rouge for the weekend. But the next day they had to go back to New Orleans or whatever. So she asked me to go back to her room, and I was like, I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm in a relationship and I have a boyfriend. Hold on, I gotta get my kids.
You post on a Snapchat story.
What did he say?
There's the cuss words in it.
Who found out? The teachers was on his Snapchat?
No, Michael, this kid no one likes, and he's annoying as heck and thinks he could
He snitched?
Yeah. Well, his mom saw it and snitched. And his mom works at school, I think. Yeah.
See, that's why everything you do, you're gonna get caught. So best not to do bad stuff that you ain't supposed to do, because you always gonna get caught. Somebody always gonna find out.
I reposted it.
Yeah, you might not want to do that. You're gonna end up getting
access. I didn't post it. I reposted it, but I put my own comment, but then it didn't have no bad words. You can read it if you want.
Read it out to me.
I can't.
Let me see this. Miss Christie got mad because I didn't get in trouble.
Like she was trying to
Hashtag suck a dick bitch. What? Cole got 3 days of ISS because of this. Whatever happened to the First Amendment? Hashtag free Cole. Hashtag straight savage. Okey-dokey. What kind of friends do my kids have?
Oh no, they're cool. They don't do bad stuff.
I know, they just tell a teacher to suck a dick, bitch.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's language.
Oh, language is bad. I don't know who made it bad, but it is. Filthy animal.
Like in Old English times, actually cuss words meant a different thing.
Yeah.
Well, this ain't Old English.
Well, we could.
And even back then when they said cuss words, I'm sure kids got in trouble.
I mean, hey.
No, because kids didn't get in trouble for like 18th century saying stuff.
I'm sure they did.
But they could drink and smoke cigars.
Yeah,
have
not with
children.
their parents. They didn't do that unless they was hiding from their parents or...
In the 1800s.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure a parent was not going to let their kids smoke cigars. And, I mean, unless they wasn't a good parent, but...
No, they did that back then. Like, that was normal, Mom.
For kids to smoke.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I mean, I don't...
Isn't it, Isabel?
A lot of things were normal back then that we made illegal now.
Well, yeah, like drugs and stuff, but...
And drinking and all that.
Yeah, that wasn't illegal. Drinking didn't become illegal until like the 20s, or whenever the prohibition was.
Prohibition was like in the 18...
No, prohibition was in the 1900s. Because they made a movie about it called Lawless, and they had cars. Yeah, like Tom Hardy or whatever his name is got his throat slit.
Did you already start the video?
Hey, yeah, it's been videoing.
That's probably why she actually said the cuss word.
I gotta figure out when. I gotta go back and cut it because I was already telling a story time about the time I got drunk with Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah.
I just got to the part where she hit on me.
Yeah, because she's lesbian.
Yeah.
Frickin'.
And I was like, I'm not a cheater, and I have a boyfriend, and I'm not gay. Sorry.
Well, if you're not gay, then you're lesbian.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's, you know. I'm not bi or anything like that.
Ow. Feel you more.
And,
Ow. Ow.
so, yeah.
Ow.
Michelle Rodriguez hit on me. Then after that, I got really drunk with her and her friends. Then they had to leave to go to,
Ow.
the,
Temples. What?
temples. They had to go to the temples. And
No.
That's
Not what I meant.
What? No, they had to go back to their motel because they had to do a movie because they're movie stars. And because I want to. Is that okay to do?
Oh, and I ate that ice cream tub in 12 minutes. As soon as I got to school, a girl she was like, you ate that in 12 minutes. I was like, how do you know? Because you posted it when you first opened it and you posted it when you were done with it. I was like, oh.
You post way too much. Too much stuff.
On my Instagram. I mean, not Instagram. Snapchat.
So yeah. Anyway, so when they got ready to leave to go back to wherever they came from, brain fart. Oh yeah. I wanted to take pictures with
Okay,
them.
shut up.
And I asked them if I could
Jesus.
take pictures with them.
Don't care.
And they were like, sure, why not? That'd be really cool. Okay, so we're taking pictures, and there is a black man with them. And me and him was trying to take pictures, but where we were at was really dim.
A little one?
And I was like, we need to move to the light because
Alright,
you're
is
too
it-
dark.
Mom.
But I'm not trying to call you an N-word, like I actually said the word, but I'm
Mom.
not trying to. What?
Is that going on your YouTube?
Yeah. Anyway.
Maybe it's not true.
Yeah. Wait.
Ah. Alright. Ah.
Haha. So yeah, I was like, I'm not calling you dark, or like
Cringe
I was
of
saying
what?
he was too dark, so
Of
we
Mom?
had to move.
Yeah.
But I'm not calling you an N-word. So, and apparently, I was really, like I said, drunk, and I didn't realize what I said, and then like trying to make it better, like I made it worse, because I was like, I was just saying that it was too dark, but I was like, you're too dark, and the camera won't pick you up. And so we need to move to the light. And then he didn't say anything or do anything. He was laughing, and then I was like, oh, I'm not trying to call you in a GG, you know. I was like, I'm just saying that it's too dark in here. And then whenever I said that, I completely offended him. I offended everybody in the group, and they were like, deuces, homie. We're leaving.
Who was it?
Michelle Rodriguez.
They got mad at you?
I don't know if they got mad at me or not, because I kind of barely remember that part, but I remember what my boss told me the next day. He was like, I had to go into work, and it was Petey, and he was like, or Pete, whatever, called him Petey, like Pete's Dragon. And he was like, hey, you remember anything from last night? I'm like, yeah, somewhat. He was like, you remember what you told that dude at the end of the night? I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, you called him the N-word. I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. I like was really embarrassed. He was like, you were totally starstruck. I was like, I know.
Oh, you can pause it.
But yeah, so I was embarrassed, and I wanted to apologize to the dude, but I have no idea who he was, and I don't know how to get in touch with Michelle Rodriguez. So, luckily, that night while I was working, another guy from their group that was with them came in, and I was able to tell him that I was sorry and for him to relay the message. I don't know if he ever did, but the moral of the story is don't get so drunk that you say a bunch of stuff that you don't mean, or just quit drinking. Yeah, I had to quit drinking for a little while because I got pretty rough there for a minute. Yeah, this is what happened. Almost died, actually. I had alcohol poisoning like 3 times in 1 year. It was horrible. So yeah, anyways, if you're new to my channel, please click the little subscribe button and the bell so you can get notifications. Also, go check out my other videos, because I have a bunch. And follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr. I really don't know all about that Tumblr thing. I just started, like I said. And share my video, y'all. So I will holler at y'all on the flip side. Peace.
She's a small town girl with a smile of gold that'll take you away to a better place. Your breath will take my heart for you away. I can't seem to let you go since you went away. I gotta have you, girl. Oh, I do. I gotta have you, girl. I need you to. You are my world.